we're back in it, folks. Thank you so much for holding on to us. Holding on for us, I should say. We were just taking a quick second to make sure that the latency was all good and there weren't any lag issues, but we are good to go now.
Starting it off, I don't really know if I know this matchup too well with Mega Man and Palutena. I don't see a lot of Mega Man players out there, but definitely he's gonna want to space it out with the projectiles and that metal blade.
I as well don't know all that much about Mega Man, but ooh, nice reflect there on the leaf shield. But something I always hear is what makes a Mega Man player good is their lemon management. Like a majority of your damage is supposed to come from lemons, and seems like Nicotine so far already having pretty good management of effectively using that in between his other moves.
Okay.
Applying the constant pressure there. And carrying the last hit there.
I believe Mega Man's best kill option in neutral will probably be his back air. So I'm sure he's going to want to look for a lot of those back airs to get the confirms here.
Back air is good and all, but what would be pretty hype is if he hits that Shoryuken.
Oh, yeah. And not quite able to get the kill there with the neutral air from Battlepup, but really clever mix-up too from Nicotine to be able to get out of that situation from the two frame. But Pup able to take that first stock there, but Nicotine not too far behind. And the spike with the
I think that's what it's called.
The hard knuckle, yeah, I believe that sounds like a Mega Man move to me.
It's funny, I was actually about to mention that'd also be hype if he landed, and he did, so kudos to you, Nicotine, for fulfilling my wish list.
One thing Nicotine is doing too, that he's doing really well, is he's always saving his jump. And a strong back air from Pup there. But Nicotine is always saving his jump to be able to... Oh, and evens it out there. I'm not quite sure what happened there, to be honest. Was that just an SD from Pup, or...?
I kind of missed what happened in between the translation from on stage to off.
I don't know if I saw it right, but it looked like the hitbox from what is the dog's name? Did it hit?
Oh, Rush.
Yeah, did it hit Palutena when she tried to recover?
Oh, interesting. I don't know. I didn't see it. I honestly just missed it. So.
Chat, we're blind. Help us. Let somebody tell us what happened.
But Nicotine, like I was saying earlier, is doing a really good job of saving his jump for before he up Bs, so that when he hits that rush coil, he does still have a jump out of it, so he has options to mix up his recovery. But Pup able to take this first game with that neutral air in classic Palutena fashion. So we'll see how Nicotine adjusts.
Hey, howdy, Theory.
Thank you for the sub.
Yeah, there's 3 right there.
Yeah.
Count them.
Ooh, interesting. They're catching her jump with the leaf shield.
Wow, these projectiles are pretty nuts. I can't say I've seen a lot of Mega Man play, or high-level Mega Man play, but this is pretty cool to watch. Watching him zone him out with the different projectiles he has.
Oh no, the whiff Shoryu. Most likely an misinput.
So we were talking earlier about 0 to None being 40 rank on WWR. Battlepup is 41 with his Palatina.
Ah. Good explosive flame there. He was kind of trapped on that platform, but Nicotine's still able to get that kill with off of that first one there.
Using the crash bomb there to force shield and
Oh, caught on the platform.
Now, I'm not sure if he got his up special back, so if he didn't, he would have been done either way, but I hate to see it.
These Mega Man, like, I don't know if you call them combos, but this is pretty cool. This, like, I honestly don't really know what to say. Just watching it is like kind of cool to watch.
His management and use of different projectiles and stringing them together in this fashion, pretty interesting to see. Oh, the whiff shorty going unpunished. Slide on the stage there.
Leaf Shield seems to be a really good option for covering more than one option off of ledge. Like it covers neutral getup, it covers jump by just jumping. Seems like a really good option. And the triple back air.
I think that's even nerfed from Smash 4. I believe in Smash 4 he could do a little more while having the Leaf Shield active, but in Ultimate he has to hold down special button to be able to move around and do all that jazz with it. Little smack to face there with the reflected lemon. That's another tough thing too. For character reflectors like Palutena or suppose Mario Cape, for example, you know, it's not a constant reflector you can just hold out, so it's not really all that viable to reflect the lemons.
Right.
It just allows them to have that extra bit of pressure. Metal Blade in Pup's hand. Just gonna go ahead and toss it back.
Really smart mix-up there from Nicotine on the recovery. Pup has been looking for that exact kill setup for the up smash for the last couple edge guards, and that was a really smart mix-up. And
Ooh, bit of a
I was
goof
not expecting
there.
that to kill there.
I probably wouldn't be as worried about not being able to find the GameCube just because I got the Wii, but still worrying nonetheless.
You know, I never bought a Wii. I think that was like one of the few consoles that I never got. And like low key, as involved as I am, I didn't realize that the Wii U was a completely different console. I thought it was just like a handheld like addition to the Wii.
Yeah, if there is one thing that constituted to the Wii U's poor performance, there's probably just a lack of differentiation from the previous console. Oh, up air's putting putting Nicotine in a bad position.
Thinking about a little bit more about this matchup too, Mega Man is pretty heavy, so Pup might have some trouble finding the kills with Peloton.
Some always find funny is just Mega Man's grab animation just kind of holds you in the one hand like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, she just forward aired the crash bomb, make it disappear.
And a really good read there, but Pup able to DI his way out of that, and another good team. The flurry of projectiles from Mega Man just seems really hard to deal with. He's doing a really good job, like you said, of managing which ones to throw out at which time. Leaf Shield is such a good option on the ledge to be able to cover all those options.
Now, from what we've seen so far, do you think the platforms benefit Nicotine at all, or that they perhaps just benefit Pup more?
I definitely think anytime you play against a projectile character, like at least for me, when I play against a character that uses projectiles, I like to choose a stage with platforms so that I can dodge them in more ways. But that's just me.
Yeah, because I was thinking that too off the bat as well. Oh,
There's that Shoryu.
There you go, my man Nicotine.
The people's champ.
Crash Bomb on ledge, I've seen that used in quite a few situations from the very little VODs I've watched of Mega Man. But yeah, I was thinking that at first as well. Mega Man will probably favor stages like FD Kalos just because of his nature, right? But it seems like you can also mix up the different heights at which you're throwing the projectiles and still make it all the more harder to maneuver around. So I don't think it's a problem for him at all being counter-picked platforms.
It definitely seems like Nicotine is used to it. So yeah, I until just now, I don't think he's gotten hit for the last minute or so. So he's really taking control of this game.
Oh man, just making it so hard for Pup to deal with it. Nicotine's thrown at him.
And the smash attack. That
Now, I don't recall him hitting a smash-tacular early in the set. I could be wrong on that, but looks like he's finally gonna find that and get to confirm.
Well, I mean, people still compete in Melee, right? Like, they...
Oh yeah. I don't think Melee's going away anytime soon.
Do you think they'd ever just remaster it for the modern systems? Well, I guess that's what...
never do that.
I guess that's what Project M is, right?
That's actually another interesting to mention is TM doesn't. It's definitely not as prevalent, but there's also still a couple communities trying to keep that installment alive as well. But yeah, Nintendo, most part, pretty against anything competitive scene. You know, Brawl I hear about killed it just right then and there, but people decided, we'll just go back to Melee and have fun with that. And it seems like Ultimate is a pretty decent mix of the two, having a bit faster gameplay and also being fairly balanced for how big the cast is. Catching that juicy
really
back.
good catch on that back air.
Now I suppose we haven't mentioned it mainly because I've been rambling the first minute of this set, but Pup on the Wolf, man, what do you think? Got that neutral beam of his own to throw back at Nicotine.
Yeah, and definitely able to make use of a reflector too. And Wolf hits a little bit harder, so hopefully he'll be able to find some more of those kills a little bit earlier. But so far, it doesn't look like much is gonna help him. Nicotine looks like he's got his gameplay downloaded.
Yeah.
And that'll kill him. The air dodge not grabbing the ledge there.
Yeah, that's pretty much guaranteed Dunzo for Coral Wolf in his recovery. But yeah, with Nicotine not providing very many openings, perhaps having a heavy hitter like Wolf to be able to capitalize on those, not having as many openings, but you won't need as many with him. Oh, I thought that about did it right there, but the knockback not quite powerful enough to stage spike. So both players applying pressure, projectiles to each other. a pretty tricky neutral to try and find a footing in. Crash bomb on Pup there. Oh, he tried to go for a confirm into the up tilt.
And there's the Shoryu.
There.
I gotta be honest with you, I'm pretty speechless at what I'm seeing right now. Haven't seen a very much top tier Mega Man play, and that was really fun to watch. Nicotine taking the set away from Battlepup here.